Ladies and gentlemen, the horses are on the track and parading to the post. This evening's first race. Tonight's first race, a claiming handicap pace, racing 1 mile, purse $2,800. The first half of the daily double. No changes in the second half, race 2. First race post time in 10 minutes. Here's the lineup. The one, Simcoe Lane, owned, trained, and driven by Bob Arnett of Cardington, Ohio. Number 2, Winning Rival, laced by Craig Parker of Columbus and Doug Parker of Canal Winchester. Doug Parker trains for Dave Myers. 3, Banker's Note, owned and trained by Bill Carruthers of Kent and Mike Wilder. The 4 is Option Package, owned by the Asom Pasom Stables, Jeff Rector, Virgil Morgan, and Lisa Grubich of Ohio. Virgil Morgan Jr. trains with Randy Tharps. Number 5, Wire Me Money, owned by Sturgill Loman of Bainbridge. Alex Spence Jr. trains for Darren Mauser. Number 6, Amazing Jonathan, owned by Charles Taylor of Pleasureville, Kentucky. Clint Binkley trains for Del Miller. Number 7, Old Mustard, owned by Lisa Hansen of Illinois. Ron Dolan as the trainer. Donovan Jr. up. The 8, Red Hot Jake, owned by Ed Green of Galena. Giles Clayton of Centerburg. John Schultz trains for Ron Steck. The 9, Tyler's Image, owned and trained by Don Chrome of Bedford. Ryan Holton in the bike. And the 10, Good Timing Chris, owned by Charles Smith of Troy, Michigan. Larry Stolbaum is the trainer-driver. Win Play Show Perfecta and a Trifecta Wager race, claiming handicap pacers, lining up, moving in. On the backstretch, there they go. And they're off, and it's Option Package. First for the lead from the inside, a second, Winning Rival. Far outside, Tyler's Image gets away third, early fourth. It's Wire Me Money. Slipping through 5 comes Good Timing Chris. Then it's a gap of 3 lengths 6th to Simcoe Lane. At the rail 7th, Banker's Note. Another 3 lengths 8th to Amazing Jonathan. 3 lengths 9th. It's Old Mustard, and the trailer is Red Hot Jake. They're at the first quarter-mile marker, and on the outside, looking to take the lead now, it's Wire Me Money. The opening quarter, 27-3. Wire Me Money has cleared and has taken the lead here by 2. Option Package coming right back to the outside, and Tharps wants the front end. Option Package retaking the lead now. Wire Me Money gives it up for cover second. Winning Rival at the rail, pacing third. Good Timing Chris is a patient fourth. Banker's Note coming first up on the outside. He's making his bid for the lead fifth. After the rail and racing is 6th, Tyler's Image. To the underflow 7th comes Simcoe Lane. They're at the half, 56 and 3/5. Around the clubhouse turn to the backstretch, and on the front for the lead, Option Package by 2. Banker's Note, the guard spot trip is second. Here comes Banker's Note now to the outside, and he's moving quickly, and Banker's Note is after that lead. After the rail in 3, Wire Me Money. To the outside 4th, Simcoe Lane. Red Hot Jake has been sent 3 wide. Buried out the rail is Winning Rival. Feels slowly coming together here, and Banker's Note now the leader takes command by 3 parts of a length at the 3/4, 1:26.1. Around the final turn, and a Banker's Note now clearing. Option Package dropping to the inside, and to the outside here comes Wire Me Money, ready to strike, and at the rail racing 4th, Winning Rival looking for racing room. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Banker's Note with the lead now, extends that lead by 3. Option Package on the inside is second. Down to the inside and closing quickly, Winning Rival and Wire Me Money, but it's all Banker's Note home free here in 1:55.4. Second was the 2, Winning Rival. Option Package hangs on for third. 3, Banker's Note, a 5-year-old son of Landatros. From the Freedom Fellow Mare, a Freedom Gal, owned and trained by Bill Carruthers of Kenton, Ohio. Mike Wilder in the sulky. Banker's Note recording his 4th of the season, and that is a career mark for him, his 2nd consecutive career effort, 1:55 and 4/5. The first race now official. The $2 Perfecta 3-2, $39.60, $39.60. The 3-2-4 Trifecta, $114.20. Introducing the horses for race number 2. Second race, a condition pace, racing 1 mile, purse $4,000. Field of 8, 10 minutes until post time. The 1 is Tyler's Big Mark, owned by Doug Riston of Chillicothe. Ralph Leo Grande, the trainer-driver. Number 2, Umbro Molecular, by Mike Boyer of East Palestine, Ohio. Mike Polhemus, the trainer-driver. Number 3, Crown Time Stoney, owned by Esther Crown over MacArthur, owing to the trainer Dave Myers up. The 4, Too Much Monkey Business, owned by Roy Murphy of Salina, Larry King of Wilshire. Roy Murphy trains with Mike Wilder. Number 5, I'm Ross, owned by Philip Kavanaugh of Upper Sandusky, Brian Brown, the trainer with Don Irvin Jr. Number 6, Sun Exeter, owned by Ron Collier of New Carlisle, Dan Ader, the trainer driver. The 7, Travis Hanover, owned by the White Creek Stable of Boynton Beach, Florida. Ron Potter trains with Del Miller. And the 8, Alexi, owned by Jeff Reed of Granville and Kevin Reed of Newark. Dean Collins, the trainer driver. Win, play, show perfecta and a trifecta wait. They're on the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off far outside. Travis Hanover sent first for the lead, but from the inside there goes Crown Time Stoney. From between horses as they move into the first turn on Exeter, and from off the rail comes Tyler's Big Mark. Off stride goes On Exeter, and On Exeter, the heavily favored here, is on a break as he round the first turn, but he's recovered quickly now and is back pacing fourth. On the inside, racing 5, I'm Ross, Too Much Monkey Business is a tight 6th. They're at the first quarter, 27-2. And on the front now, Crown Time Stoney has the lead. Travis Hanover to the inside is second, and On Exeter is back out and moving, making his second bid for the lead here. I'm Ross is also out and moving fourth. Too Much Monkey Business to the outer flow. Then comes Alexi, and the trailer is Ombro Molecular. Approaching the half, and On Exeter has the lead, but on the outside, I'm Ross is right there, pressuring heavily. The half, 56-2, as they swing to the backstretch. I'm Ross to the outside has the lead, leads on length, but can't quite clear On Exeter, and Too Much Monkey Business, a perfect trip here, is drafting along third. And Alexi is gapping his cover badly. He's fourth. Inside and racing 5, Crown Time Stoney to the outside, and moving sixth now comes Tyler's Big Mark. Alexi is shuffled back as they approach the 3/4 mile marker. I'm Ross has the lead. 3/4, 124-2. Too Much Monkey Business is right there on the outside, stalking the leader. And On Exeter is tiring at the rail. Alexi comes to the outside. Tyler's Big Mark moving 3 wide, and 4 wide is Travis Hanover. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. The battle on the front end here. On the inside, it's I'm Ross and Too Much Monkey Business, and they're slugging it out gamely. I'm Ross with the lead. Too Much Monkey Business is still there, but I'm Ross, Too Much Monkey Business, not enough. I'm Ross hangs on. Trackside into the winner's circle. The 19-1, I'm Ross. 5-year-old Ohio-bred son of chairman of the board from the Tyler B. mare. Discreet Charm, owned by Philip Kavanaugh of Upper Sandusky. Brian Brown trains Don Irvin Jr. in the sulky. His second win of the season. Pacing to Dot Smile, 154 and 2/5. The second race trophy presentation made by the Winsome Place Breeding Farms of Ohio. Third race, Pacers are on the track and prettying to the post. Stallions and Geldings racing 1 mile, purse $2,500. A field of 9, the 6-horse, a programmed scratch. Third race is a super factor race. 9 minutes until post time. The 1 is Caper Beach. Over Robert Susplo of Chesterland, Ohio. Mel Turcotte, the trainer driver. Number 2, Multibustos, owned by Ron Collier of New Carlisle. Dan Ader trains and drives. 3, Broadway, owned by Iris Harwitz of Brooklyn, New York. Tim Rucker trains for Randy Tharps. The 4, Sungate Jeff, owned by Fanny Wiley of Pinehurst, North Carolina. Trace Roberts trains with Ryan Holton. Number 5, Sterling, Ohio, owned by the Sterling Acres of Pickerington. Robert Carsey is training. Jim Daly driving. The 6 is out. Number 7, Bread Box, owned by Clarence and Ronna Gillum of Chillicothe. Clarence Gillum trains with Mike Wilder up. Number 8, Just Like Ruffle, owned by Jerry Pertlebaum and Todd Beckett of Ohio. Mike Levenier trains for Charlie Neff. The 9, AP King, owned by Mary Apking of Cincinnati. Jim Arledge Jr. trains for Donovan Jr. And number 10, Warplane, owned by Doug Parker, Harry Berger of Canal Winchester and Columbus. Doug Parker trains. Dave Myers in the sulky. Win, play, show perfecta, and on the back stretch, there they go. And they're off, and it's Sterling, Ohio, moving quickly for the lead from the inside, and second, Multi-Bestos. Caper Beach from off the Talon's third. Red Box gets away to the front end fourth. Moving through smartly, fifth is Warplane at the rail, and sixth, Broadway. On the rail and racing is seventh, Just Like Ruffle. Away sluggishly eighth was Sungate Jeff. The trailer ninth is AP King around the first turn. Red Box has taken the lead here, but on the outside, Warplane looking to take that lead away. The opening panel 28-3. Coming to the stretch, and Warplane makes his move to the front. Red Box on the inside, now with cover second. Sterling, Ohio at the rail is third. 3 lengths to Multi-Bestos. Another 2 lengths to Caper Beach, and to the outside comes Broadway as he's sent on his way. Sungate Jeff has the cover, but he's gapping slightly. Just Like Ruffle is eighth at the rail, and AP King lagging behind. Ninth. They're at the half, and it's Warplane their first, 57-2. And the 5-1 shot leads her by 2 lengths. Red Box on the inside is racing second. Moving to the backstretch, and out of the outside, Multi-Bestos makes his bid for the lead at the rail and racing a fourth. As they move down the backstretch, Sterling, Ohio to the outer flows. Sungate Jeff, Caper Beach is shuffled back. Field slowly coming together here. It's Warplane with the lead, but on the outside, Multi-Bestos now puts a nose in front, takes the lead. 3/4, 126-4. Multi-Bestos a half a length. On the inside, a second, Warplane, and Broadway within striking distance. Red Box heavily favored here is locked in tight. Sungate Jeff moving 3 wide as they turn to the top of the stretch. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come, Multi-Bestos by 2. On the outside, here comes Sungate Jeff as they drive in the deep stretch. Multi-Bestos, Sungate Jeff closing with every stride. Sungate Jeff getting up late. Multi-Bestos second, tight for show. Third race now official. Trackside, the winner of the third number of 4, Sungate Jeff, a 3-year-old New York bred son of Goalie Jeff. From the Adios Butler mare, Sungate Abbey. Owned by Fanny Wiley of Pinehurst, North Carolina. Trace Roberts trains. Ryan Holton in the sulky. Sungate Jeff getting his career underway. Coming in from Lexington, his third start of the season, his second career win, pacing the mile in 1:57. The third race, $2 perfecta for 2, $37.80, $37.80. Ladies and gentlemen, the horses are parading to the post. Race number 4, this evening's 4th race, is the $15,000 budget car track rental pacing series final. Invitational Pacers racing 1 mile. The one is Buckeye Cy, owned by Dave Baitner of Columbus. Virgil Morgan Jr. trains. Randy Tharps drives. The 2 Market Report, owned by the Brittany Farms of Assayas, Kentucky. Alan Regal trains for Don Irvine Jr. Number 3, Mertz Falcon, owned by Festa of New Jersey. Colfax of New York. Evans and Brace of Ohio. Ron Potter, the trainer, with Mike Wilder. Number 4, Keystone Reno, owned by Robert Henry of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Paul Johnson, the trainer, for Darren Mauser. At number 5, Deadlock, owned by Patricia and Wayne Fry of Chillicothe. Jim Arledge Jr. trains. Dave Myers will drive. One play show perfecta and 4th race, budget car truck rental pacing series final. Lining up, moving in. On the backstretch, there they go. And they're off, and it's Mertz Falcon firing first for the lead. Market Report alongside Keystone Reno 3 wide, and these 3 are stride for stride as they battle early for the lead. Dropping in quickly, Deadlock. He came away 4th, and off the rail a bit sluggishly was Buckeye Cy. Around the first turn, and Market Report has a lead. Keystone Reno to the outside looking for a seat, but he won't be able to find it. Mertz Falcon is on a break here. Mertz Falcon going off stride at the first quarter-mile marker, 26-2. Market Report has a lead by 2. On the inside, racing is second. As they come to the stretch, it's Keystone Reno. Then there's a gap of 5 to Deadlock, followed by Buckeye Cy. Keystone Reno is the trailer. A bit strung out here as they approach the half, and Irvine has Market Report leading the way here. Market Report is the heavy favorite, leading by 2. Keystone Reno to the inside is all out here, but he's struggling to keep up. Half 54-4 as they make to the turn of the backstretch, and Market Report cruising along, a comfortable 4-length lead now. And Keystone Reno may have found his match here. He's still chasing a second. Deadlock of the inside is third. Buckeye Size fourth. Mertz Falcon completely out of it. They approach the 3/4 mile marker, and they're still rolling along briskly in the front here. It's Market Report as he reaches the 3/4 mile marker. Here it is, 1:22-2 around the final turn, and Market Report up by some 5 lengths. Keystone Reno on the inside is second. Deadlock is showing some pace tonight, and here comes Buckeye Sigh moving 3 wide. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Market Report continues to lead. Deadlock the closest, and he's coming strong. It's Market Report. Deadlock coming at him and coming on, but Market Report holds him off here. Here's the wire, 1:52-1. Ladies and gentlemen, trackside into the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of the 4th race, the Budget Car Truck Rental Pacing Series Final. Number 2, Market Report, a son of Jake Lobel from the Storm Damage mare, Tropez Lobel. Over the Brittany Farms of Sales, Kentucky, Alan Regal trains, Donovan Jr. driving. Market Report building on an early lead and holding off the late closing Deadlock to record his 9th win of the season, and that is in record time. Tonight's mile 1:52 1/5. And for driver Donovan Jr., 2 wins already this evening, giving him a driving double. Fifth race paces are on the track and parading to the post.
First, number 4, Riyadh. Second, number 5, Misfit. Third, number 8, Shadow.
Try it again. Here in the 5th race, these are claiming handicap pacers racing 1 mile, purse of $3,500. The one is Roughhausen, owned by Enlo Atkinson of Kettering. Mr. Atkinson trains, Mike Wilder drives. Number 2, No Nukes Osborne, owned by Charles Taylor of Pleasureville, Kentucky. Clint Binkley trains for Randy Tharps. 3, Novelistical, owned by Troy Thomas of Cable and Hildebrand, trains Don Feistera. 4, Raveland, owned by Mark Ader of Courthouse. Dan Ader trains and drives. The 5, San Falcon Time, owned by Sanders of Grove City and Eblin of Gahanna. Chuck Grubbs trains for Ryan Holton. Number 6, Sunsy Oats, owned by Newt Thomas of Columbus. Alex Spence Jr. trains for Dave Myers. 7, Allante Spur, owned by Hugh and Beverly Richards of Marysville. Dave Klotz trains. Mark Klotz drives. Number 8, Starwell, owned by Lisa Fuller, Wichita, Kansas. Frenchie Fuller, the trainer-driver. Number 9, Albert the First, owned by Robert Deal of Chillicothe. Jerry Kuchbach trains. Drivers change to Don Irvine Jr. Don Irvine. The 10 horse Barron's Carrier, owned by Sarah Reeder of Plain City. Lana Joe Sturgill Pollock trains. Jim Daly is in the sulky. Win play show. They're on the backstretch and approaching the start. And they're off, and it's Novelistical first for the lead. Alongside and second goes Raveland. From the far outside, Albert the First. From the inside and fourth, No Nukes Osborne. Slipping through quickly, 5, Barron's Carrier around the first turn. At the middle and sixth, Starwell. It's a gap of 3 lengths. 7th on the inside. San Falcon Time, another 2 lengths. Roughhausen, who was a bit rough off the gate. Along the rail and racing 9th, that's Sunsy Oats, and the trailer 10th is Allante Spur. Opening quarter, 27-1. Novelistical whacks this one out, leads by 2. No Nukes Osborne to the inside is racing second. A big gap, some 5 to 6 lengths to Raveland. At the rail and racing 4th, Barron's Carrier. 5th on the inside, Starwell, and then to the outside 6th comes Albert the First as they approach the half with Novelistical showing the way. No Nukes Osborne is a comfortable second. And Ader has pulled earplugs on Raveland, and he quickly responds. He now closes the gap up to 3. Half in 56-3. To the backside they go with Novelistical. continues the lead here at 12-1, has shown the entire way on the inside and racing second, No Nukes Osborne, and here comes Raveland now, and Raveland puts it into gear here, was third, now second, and now the leader, and Raveland wasting no time to make the front, and directly behind him is Barron's Carrier. They're at the three-quarters, 125 and 2. Around the final turn and on the front, Raveland now with the lead. Barron's Carrier, a 10-1 shot of the inside is their second. No Nukes Osborne within striking distance comes to the outside. Novelistical is packing it in. Less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come, and on the front, it's still Raveland with the lead, but on the outside, here comes No Nukes Osborne, and No Nukes Osborne destroying this field. No Nukes Osborne getting up by 3 in 154. Son of No Nukes from the Albatross mare, Tasty Morsel. Owned by Charles Taylor of Pleasureville, Kentucky. Clint Binkley trains. Randy Tharps in Lasalke. Sixth win of the season coming in from Lexington. A career mark for the 6-year-old pacer, 154 flat. This evening's sixth race, a condition pace. Racing 1 mile, a purse of $3,000. Number 1 is Noble Town, owned by Ader Fuster McAllister and Haller of Ohio. Dan Ader trains and drives. Number 2, Noble Strike, owned by Tish Sturgwald of Delaware and Jim Daly of Miamisburg. Jim Daly trains and drives. 3, Shining Sam, owned by Jim Cancer of Columbus. Bob Arnett, the trainer-driver. Number 4, Rambo Lane, owned by Jeff Reed of Granville and Kevin Reed of Newark. Deaton Collins, the trainer-driver. The 5, Wiley Deer, owned by John Wiley of Richwood. Paul Black trains for Ron Steck. Number 6, Milk Cap, owned by Ken Valerian of Aurora. Donovan Jr. trains and drives. Number 7, See You Sail, owned by the Hall Investment Company of Logan. Dick Brandt, the trainer for Dave Myers. Number 8, Herald Leader, owned by Bob Griffith of Georgetown, Kentucky. Robert Burns trains for Randy Tharps. The 9, BG Quail, owned by Lauren. Paul Baker of Galloway. Jim Arledge Jr. trains. Drivers change to Del Miller. The 10, Inflationist, owned by Elizabeth and Edward Sinclair of New Lexington. Terry Thomas trains with Mike Wilder. Win, play, show, perfecta, trifecta. Sixth race, condition pacers lining up, moving up. They're on the back stretch and approaching the start. And they're off, and from the inside, it's Noble Town, Shining Sam from mid-track getting away second. Noble Strike getting into the action early from between horses, and slipping through on the inside alertly is Inflationist. At the rail in 5, it's Rambo Lane angling in 6th. Comes Herald Leader. It's a gap of 3 lengths. 7th to Wiley Deer, to the outside in 8th, Milk Cap. 3 lengths 9th, See You Sail, and the early trailer 10th is BG Quail. They're at the first quarter mile marker, 27 and 3. Coming through the stretch, and Shining Sam, one quick move has taken the lead. On the inside in second, Noble Strike, letting him go for cover. Then it's a gap of some 5 lengths to Noble Town, who's third. Another 2 lengths fourth to Inflationist. 2 lengths 5 to Rambo Lane. On the bill in 6th comes Herald Leader. Wiley Deer follows 7th with Milk Cap directly behind him. Gapping badly on the inside, See You Sail, and lagging behind BG Quail. The half in 56 and 2. Moving to the back stretch, and Shining Sam with a lead here, a length and a half. Noble Strike on the inside as a patient second. At the rail is Noble Town. Here comes Inflationist now as Wilder pulls the pocket, and moving briskly on the outside, Inflationist was 5th, but he's now 4th, now 3rd as they race into the final turn. But it's still Shining Sam on the front here, leading by 2. Inflationist on the outside, parked second. 3/4, 125 and 2. Noble Strike at the rail, setting chase 3rd, and angling to the outside now comes Noble Town. Moving to the top of the stretch with less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. It's Shining Sam with the lead. Inflationist between horses. Noble Town for the outside, and Noble Town moving briskly here takes the lead. Wiley Deer shakes loose to the inside, but Noble Town livest of all. It'll be a tight 4th place. 154 and 3. 4 place. Finish print will be needed to separate the 5 and the 3 for the second spot. Trackside is the decisive winner here in the 6th race. Number 1, Noble Town. Four-year-old Ohio bred son of Noble and Sam from Anjou, Hanover by Big Towner. Over the syndicate of Ader, Fuster, McAllister, and Halder of Ohio. Dan Ader, the trainer-driver. Noble Town using a late stretch kick to record his 3rd season's victory in record time tonight, 1:54 and 3/5. Pacers are on the track and parading to the post. Race number 7, this evening's 7th race, the second half of the twin try. This a field of 9 claiming handicap pacers racing 1 mile, purse of $4,500. Post time in 10 minutes. The 1 is the competitor owned by the Walgrove stables of Lockburn. Andrew Miller trains, Dale Miller drives. The 2 is a late scratch. Number 3, Set to Deal, owned by Clarence DeLong. Daryl Hoosier trains for Jim Daly. Number 4, Cornell Ann, owned by Jeff Rector, the Asom Pasom stables. Virgil Morgan and Lisa Grubich of Ohio. Virgil Morgan Jr. trains, Mike Wilder drives. The 5, Carolina Sam, owned by Chester Corbett II of Columbus. Chester Corbett trains, Randy Tharps drives. Number 6, Night Talon, owned by Ron and Marjorie Anderson of Grove City. Dan Ader, the trainer-driver. Number 7, Dance on Air N, owned by Keith Noble of Dublin. Robert Lowry of Columbus. Rocky Stidham, the trainer. Don Irvine Jr. up. Number 8, Osborne's Gigolo, owned by William M. of Lockburn. Alex Spence Jr., the trainer for Darren Mauser. Number 9, Aaron Boy, owned by Mike Boyer of East Palestine. Mike Bohemus trains and drives. Number 10, Small But Incredible, owned by Ray Baldwin and John Blasing of Illinois. Larry Stolbaum, the trainer-driver. Win, play, show, trifecta, twin trifecta. Wager on the backstretch. There they go. And they're off, and it's Night Talon from the center of the track. First to leave on the inside, Set to Deal, getting away second. Racing early 3, it's Carolina Sam at the middle in 4th. It's the competitor. Looking to angle in 5 is Dance on Air In. At the middle in 6th, it's as he round the first turn, it's Cornell N inside and racing 7th. As they reach the first quarter-mile marker, it's Osborne's Gigolo, the opening quarter-mile marker, 28 seconds. Coming through the stretch, and on the front, Night Talon with the lead. Inside and racing a second, Set to Deal. Carolina Sam is next in line 3rd. Here comes the competitor moving quickly to the outside 4th. Grabbing the cover 5, it's Cornell N. To the underflow in 6th comes Aaron Boy. At the middle in 7th, it's Dance on Air In. Long to the 8th, Osborne's Gigolo. And after a break leaving, the trailer is Small But Incredible, approaching the half. And on the front, Night Talon. Now he's had it his way the entire mile. He leads to the half in 58 seconds. 8 to 1 shot here by 2 lengths. Out of the outside, the competitor at 20 to 1 is a serious threat here. He's now second coming at the rail and racing at 3. It's Set to Deal. Perfect Trip and drafting along 4th for Cornell N. At the rail and racing 5th, Carolina Sam. To the outside is 6th, Aaron Boy. Buried at the rail 7th is Dance on Air N. They're at the 3/4, 1:26 and 3. And Night Talon looking to wire here. He leads by 2, 2.5. Set to Deal to the inside is second. Now 3 wide to the outside comes Cornell N as they move to the top of the stretch. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. And on the front, Night Talon is digging in gamely. Set to Deal is coming strong. To the outside comes Cornell N, but it's Night Talon who fights him off. Cornell N getting up for second, and Set to Deal 3rd in 1:55 and 3. $3,069.40. Please check your tickets very closely. A 6-4 with any other number is a live twin trifecta ticket. Trackside is the official winner, number 6, Night Talon, a 4-year-old son of Falcon Elmhurst from the Romano Hanover mare, One Night Affair. Owned by Ron and Marjorie Anderson of Grove City. Dan Ader, the trainer-driver. 4th win of the season for Knight Talon, and that is a career mark for him, 155-3. For driver Dan Ader, 2 quick wins here tonight, giving him a driving double. Racing 1 mile. Purse for $5,000. Field of 7 going postward. 9 minutes until post. The 1 is Sun Sum. Up at the Redland stable of Findlay, Ohio, Kavanaugh, Stillings, and Curtains of Ohio. Terry Holton trains, Ryan Holton drives. Number 2, Light Source, sold by Wico Investments and Tony Clare of Kentucky. Wilson Witten trains for Don Irvine Jr. 3, Hoosier Whiz, up at the White Creek stable of Boynton Beach, Florida. Ron Potter trains for Dell Miller. Number 4, Regent Street, owned by John Izzo of Columbus. Todd Christie trains, Eric Lenforda. The 5, Rosemont Student, owned by Verl Barrett of Dayton, Pennsylvania. Lana Merriman trains, Mel Turcott getting the call. Number 6, Nardy Jeff, owned by Richard and Peggy Payne of Vandalia. Mike Polhemus trains and drives. And the 7, Our Last Chef, owned by Patricia and Brian Meridian of Pennsylvania. Gary Martin training, Dan Ader in the sulky. Win, play, show, perfecta, trifecta wager. They're on the back stretch, and there they go. And they're off, and Regent Street powers away quickly here and takes the lead alongside in second. It's Hoosier Whiz. From off the pylon, Sun Sum looking to drop in the 4th, Light Source. Angling in the 5 is Rosemont Student at the inside 6, Nardy Jeff, Our Last Chef, the early trailer 7th, around the first turn. And on the front, Regent Street by 2. And coming to the outside, pulling early, comes Sun Sum and Holton with a quarter move here. Reaching the first quarter mile marker, 28 seconds. And Sun Sum quickly takes the lead here as Regent Street yielding a 4 cover second. At the rail in 3rd is Hoosier Whiz. Inside 4th to Light Source. And here comes Nardy Jeff now. Moving to the outside, racing 5th, but he's now 4th. And Our Last Chef quickly tags the cover. On the outside, the trailer now is Rosemont Student. Into the clubhouse turn, and Sun Sum, the 9-1 shot for the lead here by 2. On the inside, Regent Street is gapping slightly second. Nardy Jeff grinding it out of the outside is 3rd. The half 58-1. To the back stretch they go, and Sun Sum, a big breather there. Moderate half, leads by a length and a half, 2.5. On the outside, racing second, Nardy Jeff. Out to the rail in 3rd is Regent Street. To the outside, Our Last Chef, gapping slightly with his cover 4th. Out to the rail in racing 5, it's Hoosier Whiz. Into the final turn, Sun Sum. The lead is now a half as Nardy Jeff is right there stalking the leader. 3/4, 1:26-2. Around the final turn, Sun Sum clings to the lead, and Nardy Jeff on the outside now, moving up alongside and looking the leader in the eye. These two are stride for stride as they turn for home. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Nardy Jeff puts a nose in front. On the inside, Sun Sum and Regent Street using the passing lane. A late closing Light Source, but it's Nardy Jeff. Tonight's his night. He wins by a length, tight for place. Eighth race official. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the official winner, number 6, Nardy Jeff, a 6-year-old Ohio-bred son of Good to See You. Home by Richard and Peggy Payne of Vandalia, Ohio. Mike Polhemus trains and drives. Nardy Jeff recording his 3rd win of the season, a perfect trip and a perfect drive tonight. Pacing the mile at 1:54-4. 8th race perfecta, 6-2, $57.80, $57.80. The $2 trifecta, 6-2-1, $295 even, $295. Ninth race pacers are on the track and prettying to the post. These are open pacers racing 1 mile per $7,500. Field of 6 going postward. No changes. Number 1, come on, tough guy. Owned by Saul Northulis of Pompano Beach, Florida. Todd Christie trains. Eric Lunford drives. The 2, Sure Cam, owned by Hugh Sutherland of Ontario. Gary Martin trains for Jim Daly. Number 3, Banquet Table, owned by Norris Creek Farms of Freeport, Michigan. Larry Stolbaum trains and drives. Number 4, Keep On Truckin' Sam, owned by Keith Noble of Dublin. Paul Humphrey of Columbus. Rocky Stidham, the trainer-driver. Number 5, Marching Tune, owned by George Young Jr. and Robert Young of Ohio. Robert Young is the trainer for Donovan Jr. And the 6-horse Big City Slicker, owned by Jason Ash of Dublin. Virgil Morgan Jr., the trainer. Mike Wilder in the sulky. Win Play Show Perfecta. Pacers are rolling behind the gate. The gate swings into the back stretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Keep On Truckin' Sam away briskly for the lead. Come on, Tough Guy from off the bill is second. Sure Cam ducking in quickly third of the inside of fourth. It's Banquet Table. Angling in 5 comes Marching Tune. Big City Slicker, the early trailer 6. Around the first turn and on the front for the lead. Keep On Truckin' Sam leads here by 2. Come on, Tough Guy with an early quarter move. Comes to the outside and puts him to the test. Sure Cam at the wheel is racing third. They reach the first quarter mile marker. 28 and 3. A moderate opening panel there. And now Come On Tough Guy will take command here. Come On Tough Guy now the leader by 2. Keep On Truckin' Sam to the inside is second. Sure Cam remains at the rail third with Banquet Table fourth. Marching Tune closing steadily now. Fifth on the inside and Big City Slicker trails. They're in straight alignment. No one moving here with Come On Tough Guy. Heavily favored on front. The half 57 and 4. Keep On Truckin' Sam to the inside is second. Sure Cam follows third. Banquet Table fourth. And still no one moves as they move to the back stretch in straight alignment. It's Come On Tough Guy with the lead. And on the inside, Keep On Truckin' Sam gets the perfect trip here behind the leader. Sure Cam is third, and now here comes Stolbaum with Banquet Table. They'll make a run for the lead on the outside, and that gives Marching Tune his live cover. Big City Slicker alertly up the rail, advancing quickly now fourth. 3/4, 126 and 2. Around the final turn and on the front. Come On Tough Guy, bringing him to the top of the stretch. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Come On Tough Guy with the lead. Keep On Truckin' Sam coming to him on the outside. Come On Tough Guy, Keep On Truckin' Sam settling for second. Sure Cam getting up for third in 1:53 and 4. Ninth race official, the Perfecto 1-4, $28.60, $28.60. 142 trifecta, $65.80, $65.80. Trackside is the winner, number 1, Come On Tough Guy, 4-year-old son of Nobleland Sam from the flight director mare Come On Ashley. Pulled by Saul Northulis of Pompano Beach, Florida. Todd Christie trains, Eric Lunford drives. Win number 6 for the Ohio-bred Come On Tough Guy, pacing the mile in 1:53 and 4. That just 1/5 of a second off his career mark. Or to finish, the 1, Come On Tough Guy, the winner, Sure Cam 3, Banquet Table 6, Keep On Truckin' Sam 2, Marching Tune 5. Number 1 is Bad Boy Justin, owned by Harriet Frown of Greenfield and Marion Burns of Troy. Robert Burns trains. Donovan Jr. drives. The 2, Rebate George, owned by Robert Carroll Jr. and Ayers Ratliff of Ohio. Mike Repine, the trainer, Dave Repine up. Number 3, Royal Warrior, laced by Phyllis Crescenti of California. Larry Stolbaum, the trainer-driver. The 4, R Jam, owned by Robert Henry. Paul Johnson trains for Darren Mauser. Number 5, Presto Ken Sprito, owned by Joanne Perry of Hawkinsville, Georgia. Jim Perry trains. Jim Perry Jr. drives. The 6, Beeler Hanover, owned by Edwin Cook of Londonderry. Richard Cook trains and drives. 7 Game Eddy, owned by Lisa Fuller, Wichita, Kansas. Frenchie Fuller trains and drives. Number 8, Happy Listening. Lace trained and driven by Jeff Williams, son of Xenia. Number 9, Bannock, owned by Dean Collins and Diane Elliott. Dean Collins trains and drives. And the 10, A-Drive, owned and trained by Wendell Malone of Clarksville, Mike Wilder in the sulky. Win play show perfecta, superfecta, wagering less than 6 minutes. Pacers, lining up, moving in. On the back stretch, there they go. And they're off, and it's our Jam from the inside. First for the late Bannock from the outside is sent hard. At the middle and racing at 3, Royal Warrior. And coming away fourth, Happy Listening. Off the pylons, 5 was Bad Boy Justin, followed closely 6 by A-Drive. And it's 2 lengths, 7th to Rebate George at the rail, and racing 8th as they round the upper turn. Presto and Spirito along the middle 9th. Is Beeler Hanover. Game Eddy is caught part to the first quarter. Trails 10th. Opening panel in 27 seconds flat. And Bannock has found the front. He has a lead here, but here comes R-Jam right back to the outside. R-Jam retakes the lead now. Bannock gives it up for cover second. Royal Warrior is gapping badly third, and now comes Bad Boy Justin, who moves up a notch. A-Drive takes the cover racing fifth. Happy Listening at the middle 6th. Rebate George is 7th. Presto Consprito comes to the outside, but no progress here. 8th, Beeler Hanover slipping up the real 9th, and Game Eddy trails a half in 56 and 2. Moving to the backstretch to the outside, and now the new leader is Bad Boy Justin, a length and a half. Now 2, R-Jam of the inside is 2nd. Bannock follows 3rd. A-Drive of the outside is 4th. At the middle racing 5, Royal Warrior, Happy Listening to the outside, advancing 6th with Rebate George behind him. 3/4, 124 and 1. And Bad Boy Justin up by some 5 lengths. R-Jam of the inside chasing 2nd with Bannock 3rd. A-Drive is 4th. Happy Listening 5 to the outside is 6th. Here comes Rebate George and Beeler Hanover, but it's all Bad Boy Justin as Irvine brings him home, leading by 6. The battle is for place. Here comes Bannock to the outside. R-Jam to the inside. Now the battle is for the 4th spot, but it's all Bad Boy Justin in 154 and 4. Backside is the unofficial winner. Number 1, Bad Boy Justin. 4-year-old son of Brave Leader from the Sugar Tree mare, NEO. By Harriet Founta Greenfield and Marion Burns of Troy. Robert Burns trains. Don Irvine Jr. in the sulky. First win of the season, matching his career best, 154 and 4. And for driver Don Irvine Jr., his 3rd win of the night, giving him a driving triple. Finishing 3rd, number 4, R-Jam. 4th, the 2-horse, Rebate George. 1942, now official.